Hello, my friends. I'm so glad to have you here. Take a deep breath in. Exhale all the way out. My name is Jenny, and I'm really excited to have you here. I'm Jenny Lane, and I run Jenny Lane Yoga. I'm really excited to have you here to talk about Reiki today. So, I want to share with you a little bit about why my Reiki journey started. So, my Reiki journey started, I had been a 200-hour yoga teacher for about a year or so, probably a year or two. And I would always give during Shavasana. Now, post pandemic, we don't give quite as often as we used to, but we still do from time to time the physical assists. So if you've ever had your teacher rub your eyes or just come in on your temple or maybe give you a little assist on your shoulders or your tootsies, right? We like to go in, or a lot of us like to go in and just give a little bit of extra love when you're in Shavasana. And so I was doing this one day in a really big class. It was a power yoga class in Cape Cod on this magical island in Massachusetts. And I went around to every student and I was with their feet. I was grounding them. I was bringing them back down to the earth. And I got to one of my students, and for some reason I just felt called to kind of give a little bit of energy to her head. Sat back down, didn't think anything of it. Well, fast forward to everybody's leaving and she's kind of lingering. She's the last one there, and she said, "I have to tell you something," which is oftentimes not something you want to hear as a yoga teacher. You're like, uh-oh. And I said, "Oh, well, what is it?" And she said, "Well, I forgot to tell you that I had cataract surgery." Now, first of all, as a yoga teacher, we want you to tell us what's going on in your bodies so that we can keep you safe. Right? We always want to be able to keep you safe. And so knowing and hearing about what's going on in your lives, physically, emotionally, and spiritually, is really important for us before class and sometimes after class. And so she said, "I forgot to tell you I had major cataract surgery, and I have had a headache, a lingering headache, for 2 full days that I just couldn't kick. And you came around and you gave that little assist on my forehead and it went away and I suddenly feel amazing." And she reported back 2 or 3 days later and she said, "That was it. Like, I feel great. I'm so much better now." And I said to one of my girlfriends right away, "I need to get certified in Reiki because I don't understand why I chose to do something differently with her." And so I did. I immediately went out and I got certified in Reiki 1. And then I eventually went on to do Reiki 2, my advanced Reiki, my Reiki Master teacher. And so now I'm able to teach other people how to give Reiki energy. But when I first started, part of what I didn't realize is that I was intuitively drawn to that person and to that space in her body. And so you don't always have to fully understand it, but know that when you're practicing Reiki, it's a lot of times, oftentimes it is intuitively driven. And so one of the best questions that I have this up on my IGTV, I have it up on my IG Live, was a couple of questions about Reiki that I had last week when I did a corporate gig. And one of the biggest questions that I had was, what are you looking for? And how do you know what to look for? And the biggest answer to that really is intuition. It's me listening to my heart, me listening to my gut, and me tuning into your energy, which is something that you're all capable of doing. You just got to tune out the rest of the noise and tune into here, right? You got to tune into the intuition. So that's why I started Reiki, because I wanted to learn a little bit more about intuition. I wanted to learn how to calm my dogs down at the time. I wanted to learn how to give Reiki to myself to calm my own anxiety, to be able to refuel myself as a teacher after I gave so much energy during practice, to give it to my kiddo, and then eventually to give it to clients and to teach people how to use this incredible energy. So That's why I do Reiki. I would love to hear in the comments below, do you do Reiki? Have you ever had it? Have you ever given it? I would just love to know a little bit about your experience. So subscribe to my YouTube channel, meet me over on Instagram, and if you have any questions about any of my yoga, Reiki, or crystal courses, let me know. I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful day. Satnam.